tale as old as time.
Song as old as rhyme.
Beauty and the Beast. Bonjour!
Bonjour, how are y'all doing? Beauty and the Beast, the live action adaptation, has been out for probably a little. Well, technically it'll be a week tomorrow, but sometimes in some select cinemas they usually have the movie the showing for the movie on Thursday, so we can pretty much say that it's been out for a week. So today we're gonna talk about not just the live action adaptation but also the animated classic. We are gonna discuss whether Beauty and the Beast is better than Beauty and the Beast. But which Beauty and the Beast am I talking about? In order to find out, you're gonna have to watch this video. Oh, and also we're gonna go into details with both movies. So if y'all haven't seen any of them, here's your spoiler warning. Go ahead and exit this video, and once you watch the movie, you can come back and watch the video. So there's your spoiler alert. So since we literally just finished watching the live action adaptation 6 days ago, let's talk about that one first. Do you think that the live action adaptation is better than the animated classic?
Yes, I do.
You really think so?
Mm-hmm. I like the Gaston better, and I like the dad better, and I also like the Belle better.
I do like the Maurice in the live action adaptation way more than in the animated classic, because in the animated movie he was a little too goofy and silly, but in the live action adaptation he seemed like a really good father who actually was there to protect Belle. I'm not saying that the Maurice in the animated classic wasn't a loving father. He was a loving father, but he was a bit too silly, and he didn't really seem that protective over Belle.
Well, yeah, I guess so. So I really like the part when Gaston looked at the mirror and he said something I don't really remember, but that was really funny.
Oh, when he was talking to himself,
Mm-hmm.
and he was saying, my, I've never seen someone so beautiful." He didn't say those exact words, but he said something similar to that. Yeah, I thought that was really funny too. You know what else I really like a lot better in the live action adaptation? I like Gaston's friend. I'm so sorry, I'm gonna mispronounce his name. LaBouffe. It's probably not how you say his name. I'm sorry. I'm not French. That's not an excuse. But yeah, I thought his character in the live action adaptation was way better than in the animated classic.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I think he was a little bit more likable, funnier. He definitely had a bigger role,
yeah, definitely bigger role.
and he was pretty darn funny too. He made me laugh more than once.
And actually, something if you didn't know this, actually he actually did Olaf's voice in Frozen.
That's true. Josh Gad. He plays Olaf. He does the voice for Olaf, and he played Gaston's friend LaBouffe here. But yeah, I thought LaBouffe. Okay, so far LaBouffe and Gaston are definitely way better in the live action adaptation.
Yeah, and I really liked that wasn't in the animated movie. That when like Belle was trapped in the castle, they Beast took her to this book to showed her this book that she could pick any place she wanted, and she picked where she lived.
When she was a little lass. Oh my goodness gracious! Yeah, that's a fantastic point that you're bringing up. That was a great, terrific scene that wasn't in the animated classic.
Mm-mm.
So that was definitely a great scene, and I'm so happy that they added it because it brought so much to the table.
And we found out what happened to her mother.
Oh, that's correct. We get to see Belle's mother. We finally get to see Belle's mother. If y'all are ever at Disney World and y'all go to the Enchanted Tales with Belle, I'm not. I guess it's not an attraction, but it's a place where Belle. Well, we get to reenact the story of Beauty and the Beast, and there's a large painting of Belle's mother with Belle when she was a little lass. So when we're walking down the hall, we're wondering, who the heck is this woman? Apparently, this is Belle's mother. But in this version of the movie, we get to finally meet Belle's mother.
So it's really exciting.
What about the music? Do you think the music was better in the original or the new?
I guess I like both of them.
You know what was a really, really cool scene? Be our guest, be our guest, put our service to the test. Tie your napkin around your neck, Sherry, while we provide the rest. I'm so sorry if y'all had to hear my French accent. Wasn't that just visually appealing seeing all those colors? Oh my goodness gracious. I thought as great as it was in the animated version, I thought it was terrific in the live action adaptation.
Yeah, me too. And my favorite, my how I liked how the I don't remember her name, but
Emma Watson?
no, not Emma Watson.
Mrs. Potts?
Mrs. Potts. Yeah, there we go. Mrs. Potts. I loved how she did Beauty
Oh,
and
you loved her
the Beast.
rendition of
I love it. Tale as old as time. I loved how she
sang
sang
that
it.
song. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I the Beast in the live action adaptation was also pretty cool because I think he was a little bit more likable. Well, not in the beginning. In the beginning, really rude. I think that the intro is way better in the animated classic because they told us a story. They showed us pictures. They told us a story using pictures or paintings, and we got to know why the Beast was cursed. But in the live action adaptation, we get to actually see the Beast. Well, when he was a prince, being a very rude person and wearing a wig and doing who knows what. And I thought that was I don't think that was necessary. I thought it was perfect just to show a painting of this cat being rude and getting cursed. So I didn't really like that part. But when we're talking, while we're talking about the Beast, I thought it was pretty cool how we got to see some of the books that he was actually reading. Remember when he was reading? He was in the courtyard, and then Belle said, "Oh, Sir Lancelot, that's a romance novel."
I
And then
guess it is.
yeah, and then when Belle was fixing his wounds, and then she was quoting a book, and then he said, Shakespeare. I had an expensive education. That was also really cool. We got to see a lot of backstory. We haven't talked about Belle. Which Belle do you prefer?
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson did a terrific job, but I still like Paige O'Hara a little bit more.
Yeah, and Emma Watson also did in Harry Potter Hermione Granger.
She was really good as Hermione Granger.
Mm-hmm.
But when we're talking about Belle, I really like Belle in the original animated classic. I want adventure in the great white wonder. Those are probably not how the words go. Once again, I'm sorry. But Emma Watson did a terrific job. Terrific job. She played Belle very well. It just goes to show you, I guess, apparently, if you're playing a Disney princess, they should go with the British actresses, right? Remember
Mm-hmm.
Lily James, who played Cinderella? She also did a good job. Okay, so overall, is the remake better than the original?
I say no because I like the I well yes I like the real
So,
one better than
the
the animated one.
so in your opinion, the live action adaptation
Mm-hmm.
is better than the original.
Yes.
I love both. I love both equally. They're both done very well. They're both pretty much the same story. That's what I like about the live action adaptation. That they didn't really change up the story too much, and they kept our favorite songs, and it's still just as magical. I absolutely adored it. But if I had to pick, oh my goodness gracious, I think I'm still going to go with the animated classic. Well, you know how I feel.
So we want to know how you feel.
So let us know down in the comments which version you like best. And if you haven't seen either one, we are deeply sorry for spoiling the movie for you. But go ahead. If video rental stores were still around, I tell you to go to your local Blockbuster or Hollywood Video and rent it to watch it. But since they're no longer in business, unfortunately, go to your local Target. Beauty and the Beast is currently out of the vault. Watch the animated classic, then head to your local cinema and watch the live action adaptation, and then let us know in the comments down below which version you like
And
best.
subscribe down below to our channel.
Au revoir. Thank you for watching.
And have a magical day. Bonjour.